Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a young girl named Amaka. She was kind and beautiful, with bright eyes and a cheerful smile that brought happiness to everyone around her. Amaka's village was surrounded by lush forests and winding rivers. Her days were spent helping her mother with cooking, cleaning, and taking care of their small farm. The villagers worked hard to grow yams and cassava to feed their families. In the heart of the village, there was a wide, rushing river known as the Eano River. Its waters were clear and ice-cold even on the hottest days. The river had a strong current that could sweep anything downstream. Enormous fish with sparkling scales swam silently beneath its surface. The Eano River was protected by village law because it was believed to be guarded by Mami Wata, a powerful water spirit. Mami Wata had the upper body of a woman and the lower body of a fish. She provided abundant fish for the villagers who set their nets and lines in safer, shallower streams. But anyone who dared to trespass in her sacred waters would face her wrath. One hot autumn day, Amaka went to fetch water from a shallow stream near her family's hut. However, she found only a few drops left due to the ongoing dry season. She looked at the withering crops and thinning livestock and realized that her family would not survive without fresh water. Desperate to help her family, Amaka decided to quickly fill her pot from the forbidden Eano River just this once, hoping that Mami Wata would understand the necessity. She glanced around cautiously and hurried to the river's edge. After filling her pot, a loud roar filled the air, and a massive wave crashed down around her, pulling her into the raging current. Amaka struggled to breathe as she was tossed and turned by the water, losing her sense of direction. Just as her vision started fading, a strong hand grabbed her wrist and pulled her to the surface. Gasping for air, she found herself next to a muscular man with broad shoulders and eyes that flashed like lightning. However, his lower body transformed into the shimmering tail of a fish. It was Mami Wata, and he had saved her. Amaka's heart pounded with gratitude and fear as she struggled to catch her breath. Tearfully, she pleaded with Mami Wata, explaining that her family desperately needed water, and without it, their crops and animals would perish. She begged for his mercy. Mami Wata, with sharp teeth like jagged jewels, considered her request. After a moment, he agreed to spare her family, but told her that she must belong to him in return. He chanted strange words, and Amaka's legs transformed into a colorful fish's tail. She was now a creature of the water, destined to live in his beautiful stream. Amaka couldn't believe it, and she protested, saying that she couldn't marry him, as her heart belonged to her family and her village, and she knew nothing about living underwater. But Mami Wata insisted that she would learn to adapt to her new life. He promised to teach her to breathe underwater, swim like a fish, and catch fish with her bare hands. He described their life together in his underwater grottos adorned with coral and lined with pearls and gems. Amaka continued to plead, not wanting to leave her family on land prematurely. Mami Wata gave her 1 hour to say farewell to her family, but warned her that she must return to him when the sun met the horizon. Amaka's vision blurred as Mami Wata chanted again, and when it cleared, she found herself back on the muddy riverbank. Her legs returned to normal. With her broken clay pot beside her, she rushed back to her village, where her family embraced her with relief and scolded her for disappearing. The villagers celebrated as the river flowed with clear water once more, and the fish returned. Amaka silently thanked Mami Wata for his blessing, even though she had taken water from his sacred river. She cherished the memory as she knew she had to return to Mami Wata in an hour. Amaka said her goodbyes and made her way back to the river, knowing that her destiny awaited her with the water spirit. As the sun set, a strange scent filled the air, and Amaka saw new growth all around her. The land had flourished as Mami Wata had withdrawn his claim on her. With a heavy heart, she walked back to the river, ready to embrace her new life with the water spirit and hoping that one day she could find a way to bring harmony between her two worlds.